Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to a brand new makeup transformation of someone with creepy eyes. We're going to do a makeup of the masked killer from the new movie Happy Death Day. This woman in the movie feels like events that she's experiencing have happened to her before, and there's a masked killer that suddenly takes her life in a brutal attack. So today we're going to turn into this very creepy masked killer that looks like a baby face, the mask of him. I decided to recreate this onto my face, and it's done very easily with makeup products you could get at the drugstore in case you wanted to do this for Halloween and scare everybody. I definitely scared everyone I know with this. So let's start the video, shall we? First, you don't really need a wig cap for this, but I like to wear it to get it out of my face, and that's so when I put my hoodie on, my hair won't fall in front of the face or the painting that we're going to put on. Now this step you might have seen in a lot of my videos, but I'm just gluing down my eyebrows with a glue stick. You have to wait till it gets a little bit tacky before you put on the powder, and once the powder is on, you have to wait till it completely dries to put another layer of glue and powder. Depending on how thick your eyebrow hairs are, you may want to do this 2 to 4 times, maybe even more. I haven't done this on someone who has Aladdin-like eyebrows yet. But you just want to make sure your eyebrows are completely flat and dry before you start painting on them. And before that, we are going to get our makeup primer with a brush and blend that into our skin, making sure that doesn't go onto your eyebrows. And once we're primed and ready, we're going to get a eyeliner pencil. I'm just using a brown one, any color will do, to outline where I want to put these creepy doll eyes like the killer on Happy Death Day on their mask. The eyes are very large and wide and a little bit slanted. They look like an old school doll that's just staring at you and wants to suck your soul. I'm also sketching out, as you see, these cheekbones. They kind of remind me of Cruella de Vil's cheeks. And I'm sketching out the other eye. These eyes are definitely almost almond shaped, but bigger. They go from the base of my top eyelash line to my eyebrows. Kind of makes me look like an alien who's sketched out in poo-colored eyeliner. I'm also doing the detail of the pupils and the iris of the eye. The reason why I'm outlining it is because I want them to look similar in size. I don't want one that's bigger, one that's smaller, one that looks like it's blinking, and one that's wide open, staring at you wanting to eat your insides. I'm also doing a line on my nose because I want to do a lot of shadow on my nose to make it look more doll-like and cutesy later in the video. And I'm going to draw a smiling open mouth over my actual mouth. That sounds complicated, but it's kind of like a mini version of the Joker mouth, but shorter and a lot longer. I'm also outlining my chin and a little bit cutting off the sides of my face because we want the bottom jawline and cheeks of our mask to be heavier than the top and much larger. I also decided to outline little baby teeth inside of the mouth of this creepy open mouth masked baby doll character. And once you're done with the outline, this step is totally optional, but I'm correcting some of the darkness of my eyebrows and under eye circles with some orange corrector and getting some green corrector to correct some redness. Blending that out with a damp beauty sponge. Before getting my favorite foundation lately for characters, if I want a very smooth, even skin tone for cartoons, masks, and characters, like dolls, I get the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. It's very cheap and affordable. Again, all the products that you use in this video you can find at the drugstore or Halloween store. I really want to make it accessible to everyone. As you can see, I'm putting that foundation all over my face, but not on the areas where I outlined like the mouth and the eyes. But we're not going too close to the foundation near our eyes with this damp beauty sponge, because for that we are getting a makeup brush. And I got my favorite concealer lately, the Tarte Shapetape. You can use any concealer. A great dupe for this is the NYX Studio Wand Concealer. That's $5 at the drugstore. And I'm just getting a flat rectangle paintbrush, getting into the corners and crevices of my eye right up next to the outline of that doll-like eye that we drew on, so that we can blend it into the foundation and we won't get messy with any damp sponges and any foundation getting into the outlines that we drew on. You want to make this look very clean cut compared to something that's super sloppy, because it is a cartooned doll face onto our natural face. We really have to play with a mixture of shadow and clean lines. So once you have the areas on your under eyes and your eyebrows and around your mouth and nose completely covered in foundation and concealer, I'm going to powder down my entire face. Before moving on to my cheeky blush, I am going to get this Mayron cream blush, but any cream blush or even a lipstick from the drugstore will work great if it's a pink tone to do a rosy cheek. I'm just getting a brush to lay that out and blending it out with a foundation brush. You want it very pigmented but blend it out. I even put some on my nose as well because it gives a very doll-like quality. Then I'm getting my contour cream. There are great contour creams out there on the market, such as the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation. You can just get a darker color to contour with. Or the NYX Wonder Stick. E.L.F. even has a whole contour palette for $6 that will work great for this look. You don't need something that's super great quality for beauty makeup, so any contour cream will work for this from the drugstore. But I'm just contouring, as you can see, those cheekbones that we drew on before and my jawline. This baby has a fat face, and if you don't have a fat face, you definitely want to play with highlight and contour in this makeup look to make the bottom of your face look heavier. Once you have those contours laid out, you can blend it out with damp beauty sponges as well. Definitely look at pictures of this masked creepy character from Happy Death Day. And I'm contouring my nose, making it look more round and bulbous, and we're contouring the bridge of our nose. As you can see, it's gonna make our bridge of our nose look shorter, and we're bringing that up to our forehead. The forehead of this mask kind of looks dirty, and I really want to give shadow and make it look a little bit dingy, because when a mask killer attacks someone, they're not very pristine in their clothes or looks, I'm sure, because they've probably been traveling through somewhere to get to someone to attack them. Blending that out with a damp beauty sponge, and then we are powdering down our entire face everywhere we put down makeup with translucent setting powder. If you're shopping at a local Halloween store, they might have Ben Nye color set powder, or drugstores have the Airspun powder, which will be great for this in setting your face and makeup. Now I'm going to get some contour powders just to blend in this contour even more, make it darker, detailed, and stand out. Especially if you're wearing this look to a Halloween party or a Halloween night out. The lighting at most Halloween events are very dark, so you want your contour to be dark so that your lighter foundation color will stand out. One of my all-time favorite contour powders, if you're looking for a cheap one, is the Wet n Wild Contour Duo from the drugstore, which will work great for this. As you can see, I'm also contouring my Cupid's bow and under my eyes. Then I'm getting some matte black eyeshadow with a pencil brush and putting it on the darkest part of the cheek contour. I'm sure you guys are so tired of me saying the word contour in this video so far, but hold on tight because it's gonna be worth it. Once your contour is all set and blended out, we are gonna get some white aqua paint. Now, if you don't have white aqua paint, because not many Halloween stores carry aqua-based paints, you could also use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk for this, or a Ben Nye, like any type of cream white paint at the Halloween store with a very fine brush to do the detail in the whiteness of the eyes. They kind of look like half moons or like deviled eggs if you split them in half, the white parts of them. And once it's all filled in, we are going to dry it with the hair dryer. If you're using cream paints, you don't have to do this step. And then we're going to set it with some translucent powder. Now it's time to grab our sky blue color for the inside of the eye. I got some light blue aqua paint. I'm using Wolf Brothers in this video, but like I said, you could definitely use some cream paints. Maybe get some blue cream paint and white cream paint and mix it to make a sky blue. I'm going to dry it with a hairdryer. Again, if you're not using aqua paints, you don't have to do this step. Then I'm going to powder it down with some translucent powder. Doing the other eye as well, doing the same steps of drying it and then powdering it down. Now it is time to grab a very fine detail brush with some black aqua paint. Use some gel eyeliner for this or any type of eyeliner, but I find the precision of black aqua paint with a wax base like Wolf Brothers works very well with a very thin brush to do the eyeliner of this doll eye with some little flecks of eyelashes on the very end, outer tip corner. This makes the eyes look a little bit like anime kawaii eyes. But when we put those pupils in, they won't. They'll look very creepy and scary. Speaking of the pupil that pierce your soul, I'm getting that same black paint and painting the pupils of the eye. If you have like a pin black eyeliner, it would work great for this step. You want to make sure you have a steady hand because if you mess up, that would really suck because then you would have to redo parts of your foundation probably, or the whiteness of the eye. Doesn't sound fun. And like I said before, I am drying this aqua paint down, but if you're not using aqua paints, you don't have to dry the steps of aqua paints before powdering it down with translucent powder. Just imagine waking up at night and seeing this next to you. I would pee my pants. Now I'm just getting some more matte black eyeshadow with a liner brush and doing the bottom shadow of the eye. Now I'm just getting a very thin brush with some either light concealer or light foundation and doing some roughed out marks on my cheeks, around my nose, where the mask has maybe hit objects while it was attacking people. I know that's really creepy to say. Then I'm getting my black aqua paint with a angled brush. I find that works best for a mouth detail like this because you can get the corner edge of it and make a fine line to outline the mouth and then swipe it sideways on that angled side to get more coverage on areas. You really want to make sure that you don't paint in where we did those little baby teeth details because we're going to paint that in with white paint later. This is really going to bring this look to life, this dark hole of a mouth that's very cheerful and smiling. Now it's time to get the white aqua paint. Again, if you don't have aqua paints, you can use black lipstick or eyeliner for this mouth and some white cream paint. There's a lot of white cream paints out there around Halloween to paint in the teeth. Getting that white cream paint with a very thin brush and painting the cupid's bow, the tops of my cheeks, my little button nose, and little parts on the bridge of my nose. Especially on my forehead. It's going to make the forehead look bulbous, more like a baby, because babies have bigger heads, I feel like. And you can't forget to paint in the little white part of the blue eye. Getting some very, very light foundation, one of the lightest foundations I have with the detailed brush, and painting the tops of the eye. It's going to make the eyes look more three-dimensional, like the three-dimensional mask does in the movie, because it's not just something painted on our face, we really want it to look like a mask. So we're painting that on the lip as well. And I got more matte black eyeshadow with the push liner brush to do some shadow around the eyes. Now it's time to get a fan brush with our powder contour and contour the top part of our forehead in between our eyes. And I'm contouring more with another fan brush with some black matte eyeshadow around the contours of our mouth and the sides and tops of our forehead. Once that's contoured, I'm getting some black aqua paint and painting the sides of our head where our sideburns would be. If you don't have black aqua paint, you could definitely use some black cream paint. You actually don't even have to do this step, but I really wanted the blackness from the sides of my face to blend into the hoodie I'm going to put on later. I'm also getting that thin brush with the black paint and redefining the eyeliner on this baby doll's creepy face look. Now it's time to put on our hoodie. What's funny enough is I don't own a black hoodie, which is weird, but I do own a black Scream outfit from the movie Scream. So this will have to do. I think it even makes it more creepier if it's possible to make this creepy face look creepier. Once I had that hoodie on, it's not as malleable, the hood of it, as probably a hoodie is. You can't have the drawstring. So I would suggest having a black hoodie instead of this. So I got some aqua paint in black and painted the top of my forehead because it needed to be shorter. Because in the movie, the villain used the black hoodie's drawstring to make it really be seamless to the mask on his face. And once you think your makeup is all good, we are completely done with our mask killer from the movie Happy Death Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it didn't give you too many nightmares. This literally creeped me out while I was filming it, looking in the viewfinder of my camera. I actually scared people in my life, even though I told them I am coming out of my makeup room looking like a creepy doll face. So be careful when you do this on who you scare, because it's probably very, very creepy, one of the creepiest things. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope some of you enjoyed this Halloween season. I have more videos to come, but now it's time for me to transform back into myself. All the products I use in this video and their affordable options will be down in the description box below. If you guys achieve this makeup look or do any makeup looks from my YouTube channel on yourself or anyone else, please post it on Instagram and tag me, #katsketch. I would love to see it. I'm so excited for Halloween. There's more videos to come. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!